Simon Noble, who's a project manager of Cleone Foods, who are Ireland Delight. And all these patties out front, there's a table full of them, and my mouth is watering. The microwave isn't working, so I can't even eat one whilst he talks to me, but he will. Talk to us about Ireland Delight. In fact, talk to me about Cleone Foods. Let's go from the beginning.
Okay. Cleone Foods was started in 1989 in Birmingham by Wade Lynn. Wade Lynn. He came to England from Jamaica.
Okay.
He was 7 years old.
Right.
He worked for a small patty company in Wolverhampton. They do what most patty companies in the country do, is produce 3,000 or 4,000 patties a week for the local Afro-Caribbean community.
Right.
They had the vision to see that, no, this is a product that could go to the mainstream.
Yes.
So he started his own company, Cleone Foods, in '89, and he's worked towards selling the patties to the major supermarkets. This is something we've achieved now. They're available in Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, also.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, and as well through your traditional takeaway shops, convenience stores, that kind of thing.
Yeah, how fantastic! How fantastic! So. There's other products. It's not just about patties, though, is it?
It is patties that we do, but recently what we've done is we've expanded the range, give the consumer more choice. But what we're doing now is we've always done them chilled, singly. Now we're doing them frozen in multi-packs, and we're getting those out into the multiples as well. So,
you based where? Where did you?
In Birmingham.
In Birmingham. From Birmingham, you've got X amount of places throughout probably the UK that you distribute. Yeah, no, not. I'm talking about the distribution.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you get it? For instance, my local Asda in Wembley.
Yeah.
Right. So talk to me.
What happens is 7 days a week, 364 days a year. The only day we close is Christmas Day. Every day, lorries come from the supermarkets. We're selling directly to them into their cold distribution chain. So it's actually the supermarkets who do the bulk of the distribution through the country. We also deal with several food service companies. We sell them onto independent stores, and we've got our own fleet of vans. We go out and deliver direct as well.
How large is this company now?
We've got 50 staff, and we're doing a £2.5 million a year turnover.
Hold on. You said the only day you're off is Christmas, and you've only got 50.
Christmas Day.
And you've only got 50?
We've only got 50 staff. We've got around about 35 manufacturing staff working the factory, and the rest are either the distribution side or working in the office, sales and admin.
So where are you aiming for? I mean, you've almost done it, really, if you will, but where now are you aiming for? What?
We still want to take these products to the mainstream. It's not just about Afro-Caribbean. We want to hit the English market. We've always sold to the Asian community as well, because we do halal products, and we're just aiming to take that further on. We've always sold in the traditional areas, in London, we've always sold in Brixton, but we're also selling in Southall as well to the Asian customers. It's not just those traditional black areas in the UK. We're selling to places like Oxford, Reading. They're starting to get sales as well.
Isn't that hard? Wasn't it hard?
It is.
It was a hard pitch.
It has been very difficult. With the supermarkets, we started off with one Asda store in Perry Bar in Birmingham, where we got in as a local supplier. It's getting that first break. It's important. From there, we got another 5 or 10 Asda stores. Tesco saw that Asda was selling, and Tesco made an inquiry. We started off with 10 stores in London. That's now expanded. We're doing we've got around about 120 Tesco stores selling, and 50 or 60 Asdas.
And Sainsbury's?
Sainsbury's.
Is that a new one?
Sainsbury's we've been doing for several years as well. It is really, once you've got your foot in the door with the first one, the rest will follow.
You got certain stores like Waitrose now, they haven't bought it up yet.
We're talking to Waitrose.
Yeah, because they're very hard.
Yeah, it is difficult to get into them, but the stores we're not in, we are.
And no doubt it will happen. Carnival, we just saw Carnival, in London, one of the biggest things in Europe anyway. How was that for you guys? You go there?
We really enjoyed it, yeah. We sponsored the Invaders Sound, which is Sylvester the Soca Master, so we have to sponsor that.
Soca Massive, yeah.
But what we actually do with that is we put the ovens on the back of the lorry, and as we're going round,
you warm up the patties?
In the procession, we warm up the patties and hand them out to the people.
For free?
For free. with a little leaflet that says, please, this is
Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. I should have been following that float.
Yeah, we've been doing that for quite a few years, about 10 years.
Well, that's brilliant.
Now.
So where else do you market? Carnival is the greatest thing to do that. We know this. So where else do you go and market your bits? What other events do you do?
We do lots of events. What we tend to do, because we deal with the major supermarkets, that's a big thing we do, but quite often they'll have community days where they'll set up not just suppliers, but also local charities or local community
freebies.
associations, so they will get all of these different people together. They put the market stalls up in the car park of the supermarket. Sunday morning, everybody comes along and has a good time.
Yeah.
We've got a mascot, which is, the ones there for the football teams at the football matches. We've got Mr. Patterson.
You got a Mr. Patterson?
Yeah.
And he doesn't look like a Pattie?
He is. He's a 10-foot tall curly Pattie with dreadlocks, big shorts, the whole works.
What dreadlocks?
Yeah. And the kids absolutely love him. The kids all swarm him. Everybody likes to see him. It's really popular.
Yeah. You know what? When we talk about patties, not everyone can do patties. There's lots of patties that are being sold, and certainly when you go even to a normal chip shop, they're selling patties, and they say it's Jamaican patties. It doesn't taste authentic.
Yeah.
So what's the difference with the Island July patties that it's so authentic?
Always in constant communication with Jamaica. Our managing director's family, his father was an MP in Jamaica. He's got lots of people out there. Also, Juicy Patties from Jamaica, we've got a good association with them. So there's always a constant flow of information. We're talking to each other. We're never going to be able to make it exactly the same as it tastes in the Caribbean, but we're always trying our very best.
But near enough.
So whenever we develop new products, we're flying samples back to Jamaica. They're looking at it, they're tasting it, we're getting their input, what we need to do with it before we bring the final product to market.
I think that's absolutely brilliant. I think that's so good, because it's not nice when you're told it's, Jamaican patty, when you crunch into it, it's nothing like Jamaica. It tastes like a pasty, not a patty. So who are your main people who do the ingredients?
Who are the main people? What?
Is my man still working on the case here? Does he still work? Is he hands-on?
Who's that, sorry?
Is your founder still hands-on?
Yeah, the managing director is hands-on. He's in the company every day doing what he's got.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not down stirring the cooking pot every day.
But
what we do as well, it's not just new products. All the while, every day, we're bringing products up from the production line, we're tasting it. Everybody in the office, everybody in production, we're making sure everybody's tasting it, it's consistent, that we're happy with it. If we're not happy with it, we won't send it.
Then you won't send it out. So how come you put on weight if you're eating patties every day? Because if I ate patties every day, I'm sure I'd look twice the size that I am right now. I love it. You know, when you talk about the peppery things of a patty, many people expect that when they eat a Jamaican patty. The Scotch bonnet, is that very much part of?
Yeah, definitely the Scotch bonnet, the turmeric, the annatto, things like that. What we try and get, and it's a difficult thing to do because we've got lots of different palates to
different people.
Yeah. We try to put the spice there without too much of the fire. So we want it spicy and nice, interesting taste, something that's good in your mouth, but not something that's going to burn you out.
Yes, of course. But something very tasty.
Tasty.
It's got to be tasty.
Taste and flavour is what...
You love your job, Simon, because you're sitting here and you're really enthused and talking to me. Is that how long have you been?
I've worked for the company for 19 years, nearly 20 years.
19 years?
So I've been running about 18 months when I joined them.
Okay, and you haven't put on any weight, and yet you eat patties every day. I can't understand that. So, okay, talk about how people, if they need to know more about, and I see here MSG free, monosodium glutamate free.
Yeah, so we're MSG free. We've been trying, back in the early days there were some additives. We've got rid of all the E numbers, we've got rid of the bad fats, the hydrogenated fats, they've been took out, and we've only got the good ones, the long trans fats. We took the MSG out as well. We've always tried to make it as healthy a product for you to eat. So as times have changed, as standards have changed, we've adapted the product, but like I said, still always checking back to Jamaica to make sure it's authentic, to make sure it's tasting right.
Yeah. You've also got a spice level. Is that on each pack?
Yeah.
Spice level medium, hot, and
it's medium. They use a chili system, so they've got little pictures of chili. Yeah. So we're 2 chilies. Apart from our new product that's just come out, the jerk chicken patty, which is only it's in Sainsbury's, the big patty at the moment, or we sell The mini ones are in Asda.
Is that real hot?
Which are a bit hotter. They're three chili.
So you must eat the hot because you haven't put on any weight. So it must be the hot that you've eaten for 19 years that makes you keep your weight the way you are.
One of them lucky people I can eat well. I like it.
Simon, don't talk about being lucky with your weight. I want to know, and I think our audience wants to know how they can get more information about Island Delight. Can we have a website? Can we have an email? Can we have numbers? And Simon, can I ask you please to look straight to the camera and do that?
Yes, certainly. If you want some more information on our products, our website is www.island-delight.co.uk. If you want to send us an email, it's inquiries at or sales at Cleone, that's CLEONE.co.uk.
In your 19 years, would you say now it's more popular to eat West Indian food amongst the general? I'm talking the wider.
It is definitely. It's something we've been pushing at for years. In the last couple of years, Levi Roots has opened a lot of doors for people.
There you are.
I must admit, you know, not that we're jealous at all, we're really grateful.
But we still open the door.
Caribbean food in the UK market is now the fastest growing sector. It was over 8% last year. It's expected to be nearly 10% this year.
Well.
So this is something where the mainstream population are becoming more aware of it, more open to it, and they're willing to try it. A lot of people have been on holiday to the Caribbean. These kind of places, they eat the food while they're there, they like it, they want to get it back home.
You know what, Simon? I want a job at your factory, and the job I want is to eat every patty you guys make, and that way I can keep my girdle on, still look slim, but still eat the patty. I love it. Oh, Simon, I think you've got a wonderful job, actually. And well done to Island Delight. And can I say that I hope I'm going to see the founder very soon. He's going to be invited. I'm doing the invite right now. You are invited to Lifestyle. I want more patties, and I want you to bring Simon back, and I want to see Simon put on more weight, because I can't understand that you can eat patties and not put on weight. Simon, pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. You must go out and get these island patties. They're sold everywhere. Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, everywhere. Wonderful. I've got 2 boxes of these, and I should be taking them all home. None of the staff are going to get any of these. It's for me. Okay. We're going to go for a break now whilst I'm munching. See you soon. What a wonderful man he was. This is Island Delight. We were speaking to Simon before the break, and he was telling us about a few Asian-style patties that they've just launched. So I'm going to tell you them now. You've got aloo, I hope I said this right, aloo sabji. Aloo sabji, I hope I said that right, aloo sabji. A selection of tender mixed vegetables cooked in a special blend of spices encased in a short crust pastry. We've got 2 chicken tikka, chunks of chicken marinated in spices blended with a creamy tomato-based sauce encased in a short crust pastry. Do you know what? The microwave isn't working. As I was saying to my lady just here now, I could have been munching on while she talks. I would sit down here and munch on my patty just now while I go talking. Let me also give you, once again, that website. It's all the W's, island-delight.co.uk. In fact, it's not hyphen, it's a dash. All the W's, island-delight.co.uk.